Delay radio. Yeah. Who said yeah?
That's me.
Do you always say yeah?
I never say anything.
I don't know. He never says no.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, and that's what my wife says.
Wait till you hear the next one. I've been saving a burrito fart for hours.
Oh, nice. So, were you one of the 700 at Chipotle? Like that's
Oh no!
It's always Chipotle.
Yeah, they always get. Anyways, hey everybody.
Hello.
It's D here from Delay Radio, and I'm here with the Jethro.
Hi.
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 I'm here with the Honch.
Hey. Hi.
Nice radio voice.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Thank you. I've been working on it all week.
1025.
Where the ribbon meets the road.
You've just won 2 tickets to see Janis Joplin tribute band soloist live at the Millennium Parkway gas station and hair care salon.
We couldn't afford the Molly Hatchet cover band tickets, so we had to settle for Molly Hatchet.
Did you say yes. And also here with the Hackerman.
Yes, I'm
Is
here.
it Hackerman?
Hackerman. Hackerman.
Hackerman.
Hey, man.
Mayan.
Hackerman.
Man, you throw a little twang in there.
Little twangy.
Twang in there.
Twang. So on this week's episode of Delay Radio, we have I have betrayed the Honch.
Jerk.
A story of informing his betrothed. What is the word?
I think that's right. Yeah.
I believe it's wife.
Wife.
Yeah.
His wife.
I think so. Yeah.
His
Your
wife.
fancy book learning words over there. Wife.
Some book learning. Hey, Webster's been done real good to me. Sheep dang.
Shoot.
Shout dang.
And we also have Hackerman. What do you got for today?
I've got House Senate candidate fakes diploma, gets called out by university.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So he has an honorary degree.
Yeah. She.
Yes.
What he did is he faked an honorary degree. That would be hilarious.
Honorary PhD. No,
Honorary.
all right, never mind.
Yeah. And biology.
Yeah.
Weird.
In moon studies?
Moon studies.
Basketball.
Yeah, that's a good one. In betraying friends.
It really is cheese.
Oh, we know someone who's good at that.
I'm over here playing with my stress banana, and the Honch just.
That's not a euphemism.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. It's
no.
actually like it's a little my stress banana.
I did that a lot in middle school.
Yeah, it's a little rubber banana with sand in it. And then the Jethro, you have some questions from the web today too.
I do.
Yeah, from the Reddits.
From the web.
From the
can't
Reddit.
wait.
All right,
Can't
From
wait.
the dark web or the regular web?
so let's clear the air, Honch.
Oh boy! So
Lay
there's
it
a
on
person in this room, whom I love to death.
It's not me.
Not the name names.
I'm a huge
And
fan.
then
but
there's
I don't
another
know.
guy in this room who's pretty awesome. And then there's another guy who I want to punch in the throat. And so here I am. I'm like, I'm saving all these moments with my wife. Like she's been in a really good mood lately. She's been really happy. Everything's been good. So I've been like stockpiling, doing good stuff, and not telling her about it. And then
That makes sense.
all this because I want to save them for a rainy day.
It's the
right?
currency of love, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
when
yeah.
my wife is having a terrible day, I want to all of a sudden just break it out on her, be like, "Oh, I know you hate my guts, but I bought you a cruise." Well, now I can't do that. I can't do that at all because we had to wait for her to have a good day, and then Dee over there just happened to mention to my wife that I have a surprise cruise for. Well, hey, surprise, honey. I know this is the best day ever for you, and this is the best day you've had in a long time, so let's make it even better. And
Set the bar a little bit higher.
yeah, because then I won't have to surpass that next time. Next time I'm going to have to buy her a Corvette or something. So I bought my wife a cruise, and Dee, his wife, another guy that we work with, and his wife, and me and my wife are all going on this cruise. So I'm saving it up. My wife's never been on a cruise before. I'm getting her ready, getting her all jacked up, and then
What are you
Dee
talking about?
just lets the cat right out of the bag, and now I have nothing to get myself out of jail with.
So I asked her. I said, "Hey, you're going on the cruise," and she was like, "The one in October."
Right,
I'm
because
like-
my wife is going on her first cruise in October with me. So this would be her second cruise that I've already booked.
And I'm like, "No, that's not the right day. It's December.
Yeah, 2019.
You guys are going with us."
Yeah, thank you, jackass.
And she looks, and she looks at the Honch, and she's like, "What cruise?"
Yeah. So if anybody out there in listening land needs their life ruined real quick, maybe over some delicious trash grits, because those were made. That was the best part about my morning right there. I was eating trash grits, and everything was
okay,
awesome.
so explain to me, what is a trash grit?
Oh my god!
I like to let my imagination.
Oh my
take over.
God.
I didn't want to know.
Oh my god!
Not the sidetrack or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but I need to
Dude,
know
This
now.
is a little more important.
Cheese grits with pork belly and what was it? It was fermented blueberry compote, arugula, and heaven. A little bit of heaven sprinkled over top. Yeah, it's
All right.
phenomenal. So he has ruined my entire life. So now I have to go out and buy my wife something really cool.
Now you can
and
no longer
save
eat
it.
trash grits ever
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Never
exactly.
again. You'll be
Exactly.
reminded of that day.
I know, it's just completely ruined them for me.
Just buy her a really rare 6-pack of microbrews.
Yeah, but don't tell
Pokemon
don't
cards?
tell D because he'll tell her about it.
Dude,
You'll never guess what he got you today.
It would, yeah.
You won't guess what he's thinking
would-
about getting you.
That would the microbrews, the 6-pack would totally work with my wife because she loves microbrews. Unfortunately, right now both of us are doing this stupid low carb diet thing, so beer totally out of the question. So the only thing that's left is a Corvette.
Just get a light beer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's like it's just too.
Just drink a thimbleful.
Yeah, just here you go,
Smell
honey.
it.
Have a taste of that and
Yeah.
think about how much you want the rest of it.
Yeah. Have you ever
That should go over well.
have you ever had Schlitz?
Honey, I got this. I was just in Wisconsin. I bought this stuff called Pig's Eye. You're going to love it.
Weird.
Yeah, so screw you, D. Thank you for ruining my life.
You're welcome. I'm trying to make it up to you.
I'm going to blow your bathroom apart during the break.
Perfect. Oh, hold on. I gotta.
Probably leave it in there for you.
Yeah.
It could have been a bonus
We had some good
episode.
jokes in there.
Yeah. I don't know. So I had to pause to take a phone call.
Very professional.
Yeah, just the perfect thing that you want to listen to while you're listening to podcasts. And I have no idea what we're talking about.
Hey, pause it again real quick. I'm going to rub one out.
Oh, it works
Do you
like that?
need my
I
stress
to
banana?
plus-
Yeah. Hey, me, put your banana in my hand.
Well, yeah, let us borrow that stress banana real quick.
We all need to use it.
I like how Hackerman over here every time he has to burp or cough or something, he always moves his head. Me,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
wanna-
just like I put the microphone right in my mouth.
I could be like, all the time.
So speaking of putting nice. Speaking of microphones in the mouth, Hackerman, you have some news.
Yes. This is a great country we live in. It's run by great people.
Was there a microphone insertion in that story? I didn't know that.
When the great,
Right in your
Microphone.
story right there.
sort of.
Speaking
no,
of microphones in the mouth,
It's a
worst
dig-
segue ever.
Well,
It's a degree in music.
it's
Oh.
a theoretical degree.
okay.
Theoretical music. Now, a Florida House Senate candidate posted on the internet a picture of her and her degree from her university of Miami in Ohio. Beautiful Miami, Ohio.
Red flag number one.
Exactly, yeah.
Palm trees and meth addicts.
She got called out saying it looked fake. And she said, oh, well, it turns out I actually didn't graduate in 1994. It was 1996. And then the beautiful Miami University in Ohio also called her out and said, we don't even offer a program for what you claim to have. She claims she graduated with a degree in marketing, and Miami University says, we don't do that.
They
You
said-
would have if you
They
had
said,
graduated.
what's marketing?
Yeah. Yeah, clearly, the beautiful Miami, Ohio, then said if she had graduated, it would have been in family studies, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not exactly marketing.
Not quite the same.
No.
Isn't that the same thing? Family studies and marketing?
No,
Yeah,
so
no,
Not even close.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
What gave it away was that she used clip art.
Yeah, it was word art. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like 3D.
And what was that guy's name? Clippy up in the corner.
yeah. It looks like you're trying to fake a degree.
Clippy, yeah. That's right. Only our generation will ever know who Clippy is.
Oh my god.
He's coming
It
back.
looks like you're trying to fake a degree. That's awesome.
That is amazing.
I'll put Clippy on the next website I make.
Glad, congrats to her for faking her political career.
Yeah, she fits
I
in.
wish I could have just done that. It would have saved me
But wait, she's a
75 grand.
sitting senator right now?
She's running for House
Well,
in Florida. Of all. So yeah,
She's probably not running anymore. Then,
she's
right?
running in Florida, but went to Miami University in Ohio.
Oh no.
I don't think she put 2 and 2 together.
Oh no.
She didn't think that through.
No.
I got it wrong.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, dude, I could have saved a lot of money if I would have just done that.
Yeah, I wonder if they got a degree in getting things right.
Yeah, because where we
Failed
worked,
that
they
class.
wouldn't. Dude, where we worked, they wouldn't even have looked at that. They'd have been like, "Oh yeah, you got a degree from who cares? You got a degree."
Oh, that looks real.
Yeah. 98.6. Your degree, that's a normal.
Yeah. What's your degree? Average. I don't know.
Yeah.
Celsius.
Yeah, I'm
So-
running a little bit of a fever today.
Yeah. I feel pretty good.
So speaking of fake degrees,
Speaking of fake degrees, is that my cue now?
yeah, that's your
It's a-
cue.
it's a
Jethro,
smooth
the
segue.
Jethro.
Oh yeah, I gotta pick one of these questions I picked out like a month ago.
Yeah,
It's been a minute since we were all sitting in the same room.
No. Every week, right on time.
I mean, it's been 7 days.
Every week,
since
usually.
we've-
We're always
Or every week sometimes.
Yeah, usually maybe.
Okay, so Colossus XT.
Colossus. Sounds like a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
XT
X-Men.
for extra tall.
Extra tiny.
Oh,
Colossus extra tiny. Says
so average.
yes.
Totally
He says,
normal
"What
guy.
profession is
Huge
disliked?
midgets.
What profession is disliked the most by its consumers?
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
What profession is disliked the most by its consumers?"
Customer service, hands down.
So, my answer was proctology.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good one, yeah.
Depends what kind of mood I'm in.
Yeah. How are things going at home? Not well. Going to a proctologist.
Oh my god, that's funny. No, god, there's a million of them. People just hate professionals. It's like it doesn't matter.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would-
Especially if you have to deal, if you're a professional that has to actually deal with your consumer.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're,
Yeah, for sure.
What do I even talk to? I know more than you. Then you do it.
Yeah.
Oh my
why are you
God.
why are you paying me to do it?
Yeah.
You know how to do
Fine. I hate you anyway.
What are those? What are those people that deal with the feet? What are they called?
Perverts.
Oh,
Podiatrists?
podiatrist.
Podiatrist.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
too.
It's not.
I almost
pedophiles.
said pedologist.
People-
It's a pedologist.
People freak out because they think that they have to be like registered on some list and like go knock on their neighbors' doors. Yes, I'm a podiatrist.
Been one for years.
Yeah, why are you not in jail?
I made some mistakes in college.
You should be in prison right now. What?
No,
what are you
no.
in for?
Podiatry.
Feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's so many bad professions out there. Dude, definitely customer service though. Anybody who's like on
Well,
a
customer
tech
service
line or
is hated by the customer service person too.
right,
It's
right,
hated by
yeah.
every single person involved. Yeah.
There's
Everyone involved
actually
in that.
no
The
one
boss,
on
the
earth
person.
that likes customer service besides the manager. Customer service manager feels like he's doing something. The rest of them just hate it.
My wife, she used to like people
Yeah.
until she
Until she had to
worked
talk to him.
at Fifth Third and did like customer service stuff for
Yes.
Fifth Third.
Ooh. At a bank? Yeah.
bank.
That's
Oh, yes.
horrible.
Yes.
And then she no
Absolutely.
longer liked people.
Right. Right. Oh, I love people. They're all so nice.
Screw you.
Yeah, people are the worst.
I hate your face.
Yeah. Just take your money and go.
Was it face-to-face interactions? Or was it all like phone?
Oh yeah, face to face.
Oh, that's got to be
worst.
even worse.
Talking about
Yeah, because
like,
that's when you get the full spit in your face too,
when
and then
you're
yelling
talking
at
to
you.
people about
Yeah.
how much they owe you.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing to deal with people's money. It's another thing to deal with people that don't have any money.
Yeah.
That's
right.
tough.
That have less than no money.
You
Yeah.
mean to tell me I got into a loan that I knew I couldn't afford, and it's my fault?
Yeah.
Let me speak to your manager.
Let me
Yeah.
speak to a manager. I am the manager.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite line ever. No, you're not. You're like 12. What?
You're 12.
Mr. Manager.
Yeah. Yeah. You're still wearing your badge from Arby's.
It says trainee.
Yeah.
Get me the manager's manager then.
Trainee.
Trainee.
Yeah, that one. Isn't that so demeaning when you're like forced to wear like the trainee
Oh,
thing?
It's got like stars and a smiley face on it too.
Oh my god.
Don't yell at me, I'm a trainee.
Yeah. Only a couple of times in my only a couple of times in my life have I ever had to wear a trainee badge. One of them, I was a dishwasher when I was 14 years old, and I had to wear a trainee badge. How stupid do you have to be to wear a trainee badge as a dishwasher?
I'm new to this.
Yeah. Well, how do I do this?
I wish they
When
had
you
training
clean-
badges at my work.
I just rub.
I'd wear a
the food
training
off.
badge all the time.
Yeah, people
Yes,
just leave
That's
you
like a
alone.
get out of jail free card.
Trainee, can't do it.
Like, I'm training. I don't know how to do that.
Ooh, that sounds over my head. I'm a trainee.
You just cost the company $6 billion.
Really?
I mean, you-
Well, I'm training.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
just tap
know.
on
Yeah.
it. Ooh, trainee.
Is that my fault or the person training me?
I'm
You guys are supposed to tell me how to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, if I'm Daniel-san, it's Mr. Miyagi that gets in trouble, not me.
He just said wax on, wax off.
Yeah,
You tell
that's
me
the
what's
only
good
way
to
I knew how to do that. He told me.
wax on,
Yeah,
and then I wax off.
we need to get our processes.
Oh my god.
My favorite thing to do at work, whenever someone tries to yell at me, I always tell them that's above my pay grade.
I gotta elevate that. I gotta elevate that. Let me get you
Yeah.
with my supervisor.
Actually, a level 2.6. That's like a 2.7 kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
a
isn't
code.
that your job? I think that's your job.
So I used to work at this factory, and so I ran a CNC machine, and the guys over on the paint side, on the other side, they always had to palletize all the parts that I machined.
Oh yeah.
And they were getting pissed off, and they're like, "Well, why don't you just palletize it after you run it?" And I said, "I get paid too much to palletize."
Oh, I'm sure that worked out great.
Yeah, because do you think they'd like to pay me $30 an hour to palletize, or pay you $8 an hour to palletize?
Right.
Probably $8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I look like I'm wearing the trainee badge? Come on.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Funny.
So, I know we like to talk about cities and things that happen in cities. So, Boise, Idaho. You guys ever been to Boise?
I have.
I try not to.
Never.
I've
Place
never
of
been.
dump.
I
Never
figured
been.
that
What's it
you.
like?
I figured that. Yeah.
Dump.
To all the
Like
boys in
Gary,
Idaho
Indiana.
It's
listeners.
in Idaho, so
Yeah.
They don't have the internet
what do
there,
you know
so don't
about
worry about
Idaho? Potatoes, right?
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Did not see one. I saw a blue football field, and I saw a bunch of white people. That was it.
it. Whoa, white people in Idaho?
And a blue football field, which was weirder than the white people.
I learn every day.
So basically, we look like everybody in Idaho.
Yes.
Oh, don't ruin the illusion.
Hey, you're filling in too many blanks
Imagine,
here,
if
D.
you will.
You mean I don't sound like a stereotypical white dude?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'll have you know my ancestors were white.
Don't assume my genealogy.
Yeah.
So, in Boise, Idaho, residents in a suburb neighborhood of Boise, woke up to the shenanigans of 100 goats that had escaped, and they were ransacking the city. They went from yard to yard, just eating everything.
Thug
And
life.
Yeah. it's that gang again. The goat gang.
So it was from KTV B in Boise. They said that they were going house to house, and nobody has a clue where they came from. Updates to follow.
See, I feel
man.
like that would never happen
Are
in
there any
like
updates?
Texas or New Mexico because they would just cook and eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, honey. We got dinner.
Yeah. Hey, dinner's coming to us tonight.
I would
We didn't even mow
welcome
the
it.
lawn.
No worries, I got 100 goats out there.
That you know what? That's funny because my wife and I have been talking about that, buying goats. Well, my wife has been talking about buying goats and putting them in our yard. I've been talking about how I don't want to clean up goat crap all day long. But my wife wants to put
D
them in
already
our
said you
yard.
could get goats.
Yeah, dude, they go around, they eat everything. Like,
Yeah.
I got all kinds of stuff they can take care of. I'll cancel my trash service, everything. It'll be great. Just throw a big bag of crap out in the yard. Done. Hope you're hungry. Goats.
So, it did end on a good note. So they were able to wrangle the 100 loose goats, and
Oh, thank God.
yeah,
I was so worried.
Ooh.
they
Almost
loaded them
Yeah,
all
'cause
back
Idaho.
on. So they loaded them all back onto a truck that was labeled "We rent goats."
Hold on.
Stop it.
Hold on, wait.
The name of the business is We Rent Goats.
I'm trying to put this together in my head.
What are the odds of
Did
that?
did the goats escape from We Rent Goats, or did We Rent Goats just have like
Well,
a jackpot windfall?
So here,
I'm trying to put this together.
awesome.
Oh my God, this is the best day ever.
We just got 100 free goats. Ma,
We rent lots of
Yeah.
goats.
Yeah, update the business.
We just hit it big time.
Oh no. Oh.
So they were actually on site somewhere for a job. They were apparently supposed to clean up the grass and stuff around a retention pond, and
Oddly
I guess
enough.
they got out.
Didn't
Yeah.
bring any goats with them that
Yeah,
day. Weird.
Yeah. So they got him. So they ended up eating everyone else's lawn.
A
In the
jackpot
meantime.
windfall.
100,
We're rolling in the goats.
100 goats.
So many goats.
All of the goats.
Did somebody sit down and count all those goats?
I bet you they must have counted them when they put them back on the.
That's true.
Or they had.
Bring the other truck.
Or they had the guy's order his email order details from werentgoats.com.
Do they also
Oh
run
my
a side business of landscaping?
I think
Because they should after
Yeah.
them goats
Absolutely.
destroyed everyone's yard.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, I
By
can
the
fix
way,
that.
your yard looks like crap. Let me tell you about this other thing I do. Totally unrelated.
yeah. You like goats?
Was not planned.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do you like goats?
why my
Alex?
stuff?
Do you have any? So we probably have time for one more question from the web.
From the
Yeah.
Reddits.
From the Reddits.
All right. This one comes from username PM me your tiny boobs.
Done.
Oh, cool.
And,
I
Yeah.
will.
That's me.
They ask,
How's that working out?
they ask, what's the worst way to reply to "I love you"?
PM me your tiny boobs.
Just a link. Oh yeah. It's just a link to We Rent Goats.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love you. Thanks. Kind of like that.
Ditto.
Thanks? Question
My
mark.
favorite
Yeah,
way was
thanks.
always to say, "I know."
Oh, you jerk! I love it.
Cool.
I love it. You're a real piece
Or,
of trash.
who are you and why do you keep saying that?
I told you to quit calling me dad.
Oh my god.
Who are you, by the way?
Oh my god.
I thought I walked out years ago.
There's so many good replies
Prove
to that.
it.
Pixar didn't happen.
Swear your allegiance to Zod.
Let me tell you about Scientology. Xenu.
Yeah. Like, I love you. I have a stressed banana.
Would you like to see my stress
Send
banana?
nudes.
Yeah. Send
Foods,
foods.
Meatish.
Yeah. I Love You, Man is a good movie.
Yeah, I love you, man. Sweet, bro.
Yeah. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Ding, 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 ding. That's how I would respond with that sound clip.
Just a link.
I love you. Turn your head.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Just the female vocal solo from that song.
Whoa,
Yeah. You guys, all of you heard it.
Well,
And everyone listening heard it.
I'm
in
just
their
currently
heads.
living in the movie A Night at the Roxbury, and I'm just living it. I'm hearing it in my head. I'm busting windows.
My favorite scene in that movie right there. He busts the window with his head.
I broke a window again.
Awesome. All right, boys. Well, I think that concludes our time for Delay Radio. Learnings for this episode. You guys want to share, like what you learned or what your takeaway was?
He's a jerk.
Yeah, I'm a jerk. I tell all the secrets, especially if they're cruise related.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to blurt out over the internet?
Let me think
Social
about
security
it.
numbers,
Okay, thank you.
home
Appreciate
address.
it.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
Oddly enough, he's got it all right now.
Yeah. So I learned that I was a jerk,
Oh.
But I still love you.
and I still love you too.
Still love you, boo.
I don't know what I learned. I'm
I
not
l-
gonna lie.
I learned there's still no reason to go to Idaho. No
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
No
No.
offense, Idaho.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
Boise.
gonna go with that one. I'm gonna say-
Boise.
Yeah. I would stay far away.
Maybe
Idaho.
we'll all go there someday.
The land of
Or not.
ironic.
I just wanted to
weird
see
stuff.
where these goats were ransacking.
Was that where they filmed Napoleon Dynamite? Is that
In
Idaho?
Idaho?
Oh, it's got to be out
Seems
that
like
way.
dirt roads and llamas.
Yeah, it's got to be out that way.
Oh, it's getting, that's stress banana.
He's going to hit me with the stress banana.
That's funny. That's the way Idaho and Washington State look like. They look exactly like Napoleon Dynamite.
Like some
From
weird
one
mix of
end
the
to
90s and the 70s,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
current.
I believe it. I believe it.
Now for second ending number 2.
So anyway, hey, D, where can they find more and talk
Oh
to
yeah,
us?
yeah. So you can find us on iTunes,
The internet.
Yeah, on the internet, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and also follow us on Facebook.
Please.
Yeah,
Twitter,
please.
Friendster,
Like, share
MySpace.
us,
Yeah.
comment.
Check out our
Yeah.
GeoCities
Tell
website.
us
Email
how
us
stupid we
stuff.
sound.
Yeah, tell us we're
Especially me.
idiots.
Please,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
follow us.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Hit me up on my beeper.
Nice. Yeah. Send
Send
some-
nudes.
Nudes.
ASCII art.
Yeah, you know what?
My
Send
beeper.
nudes. Care of the Honch.
Yeah, and only because we
only.
need to send them to the
I'm good with that too. It doesn't bother me.
See
the
the meat.
Ain't nothing I ain't never seen before.
It's going off the rails.
No, that.
I can't corral that one back. That was too hard.
So anyway, it's over.
Yeah. So
Make sure you don't edit that out.
Yeah.
I won't.
Boost the vocals on
Well,
that, actually.
thanks everybody for listening. This is D, and this has been Delay Radio.
Whoa, whoa.
That was money.